In celebrating Women's Month, TMP is dedicating the whole month of August to women.
It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my friends. Let's go and be changed. TMP is doing the most. TMP is doing the most. It's the time of the day. Please don't be late. Call your friends, I'll call my friends.
Hello everybody, welcome back to The Miracle Perspective, and this marks the last episode of the TMP Women's Kudos. We've been saying we love you women the whole month of August, and that's because we do really love you. And it's been a crazy and an interesting month on the TMP channel with different distinguished guests from different spheres and walks of life. Today had to be a very special one as we close it off. I had to get a legend, a very, very, very special legend. Can't wait to introduce this one to you guys. I mean, like, this person inspires me beyond the word inspiration for the works she has done. So, all right, let me keep quiet. This is the person I'm talking about.
I've always envisioned myself as a pioneer and a trailblazer, slaying in my own fabulous lane. My name is Bosele Teke, and I am the next big thing. The day I decided to believe in the power of my dreams was when everything magically changed for me. I am she who reigns supreme. From Alexandra to the world, I present to you my first literary offering, Dreaming Beyond. For the dreamers, go-getters, it's time to dream beyond your horizons. Destiny awaits.
I present to you the author of Dreaming Beyond, Bosele Teke.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, lady.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, I feel so honored to be sitting with you right here, right now.
Thank you so much.
The fact that I'm having this interview as the first person to interview you after the release of your book,
Yeah,
it makes me feel special.
thank you. I'm honored.
Thank you. And welcome to The Miracle Perspective. We are going to talk about this. And before we go far, guys, I'm going to ask her here in your presence, how old are you?
I'm 19 years of age, turning 20 in like 2 weeks.
Woo! What were you doing at 19? This interview is dedicated specially to my two younger sisters, Conquer and Conquers. Girls, she wrote a book. You have two new customers.
Oh, thank you.
Conquer and Conquers are going to buy this book. You girls are going to buy this book. Each of you are going to get your own books, and this is a command because I'm your brother. Get this book.
I'll be happy to sign it.
Wonderful. Tell me, Bosele, what inspired you to come up with a book at such an age?
So I've always been an avid reader. I've always pictured myself as an author at a very young age. The only challenge was how to get there and the type of content that I'm going to put out. So I told myself at a very young age that this is something that I want to achieve for myself. But obviously when I was younger, I thought that I would probably achieve it by when I'm like in my late 20s. But little did I know that, you know, it was going to happen sooner than expected.
Wow.
So yeah.
And what was the drive for it to happen sooner than expected?
Thing is, I'm just an ordinary girl who makes extraordinary decisions about my future, my life, myself. And I believe that I was born to be amazing, to just do wonderful things in this world.
Wow.
So I was driven by the fact that I don't want to be average. And if you don't want to be average, you have to do things that are above average. So yeah, that was the reason.
You have your own YouTube channel.
I do.
What inspired that?
So I took drama in high school. I'm very confident in front of the camera. I love speaking in front of the camera. And I thought that, this will give me an opportunity to put out the type of content that people would want to see. And just to engage with people on a different platform as a content creator.
So tell me, Bosele, at the age of 19,
Yes.
you are busy writing a book. What were you doing when other kids are playing?
As I've said, I don't want to be average, Wow. And let me correct you. I started writing when I was 17. It's only being published now that I'm 19. So it's been a work in progress. So as I've said, if you're going to want to have an extraordinary life, you need to make the sacrifices. You need to be committed. You need to be set apart. You need to defy the odds. You need to be different from what everybody else is doing. So yeah.
Sure. And how do you feel? Now that you have this.
It's so overwhelming. I really can't believe it. Sometimes I just look at it, I'm like, damn, this is a reality. It's incredibly overwhelming.
This is big, guys. Like, I just want you guys to understand the power and the extent of impact that she has already on the planet Earth. This book means that when she dies, she still lives. Because Dr. Miles Monroe once said, the world is being run by dead people. Through the books we read, the textbooks we read at school, those guys are dead. Dead ideas. Well, the ideas are alive, but the people who wrote them died a long time ago. She has just duplicated herself in a book. So when she dies, she still lives. This is powerful.
Thank you.
Like, I'm very inspired by what you did. And tell me, are you the only child at home?
No, I actually have a younger sister, Lemogang. She's 11.
So you are the oldest sister?
Yes, firstborn.
So is this a way of setting a standard for her?
No pressure, but definitely I feel like my parents gave birth to amazing children, and I'd want her to do more than me. Even at my age, when she's 19, I'd want her to do much, much more bigger than me.
Oh, all the best, girl. So tell me, what do you hope to achieve with this book?
The message that I'm trying to put out, honestly, that your dreams are valid. No matter where you come from, no matter what people say, you mustn't let that hold you back. Just focus on your goal and your dream. And I truly hope that it will enlighten people about the true power that your dreams have if you believe and if you work at it. And yeah, just to inspire people from all over the world, young and old. So yeah, that was my goal, I guess.
You're self-publishing.
It's self-published.
You are doing all the distribution yourself.
Exactly.
What are you dreaming to achieve now? Like, speak to the people. Okay. What do you want to see? What is the type of reaction or feedback do you want from the people who are listening and watching this now?
Honestly, just for people to take in the message that I'm trying to put out, and just to help me get it across. Of course, with being a self-published author, it's not easy because it's not like you can walk in exclusive books and get your copy yourself. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm not shaken by that. I feel like I'm actually inspired by challenges. So it's going to be a journey. So right now, I'd want people to just take in the message, and I'm very grateful for the support thus far.
And from home, let's talk about your family.
Yes.
Your dad and your mother.
Mm-hmm.
What was the type of, when you told them that you're writing a book, what reaction did you get? And what was their response to that?
Yeah. So I told my dad in like 2016, December, but I think at that time it did not sink in as per se. He probably thought that maybe it's something that I'm going to achieve later on in life. But when I told him, I'd already drafted manuscripts here and there. I had already created characters already, so it was a work in progress. And then as time went on, they came to the board, they financed the whole thing, as we are self-published, and then they are extremely proud, I think. So yeah.
We will know that in a second because we have another surprise for you guys. So tell me, this says a lot about the kind of family you're coming from. When a child at 19 is already thinking of doing such great stuff, it says a lot about the type of education you got from home and the kind of support you get from home. How were you raised?
One thing that I always say is that my parents ground me. I am because they are. They're incredibly humble people. My dad is an educator, so you can imagine coming home from school, you already had to be on top of your game, an A student, always putting in the work. But I think this was, I don't think they had ever imagined that I'd do something like this at an early age. So I think the values that they instilled in me at a very young age, I took it with and literally ran with the baton until now. So yeah, just family values and them believing in me really, really went a long way.
And what I wanted to ask something very important. What are you studying right now at the moment?
I'm doing my second year BA Psychology.
BA Psychology.
Yes.
And are you hoping to write another book before you finish university?
I really don't know. But I think so. I think I do have the capabilities, but then I feel like now the pressure is much more intense. That if this was a possibility, I'm sure the second one is definitely going to be a possibility. But I'm a very unpredictable person, so I'm pretty sure people are thinking that there's a second one coming, and I'm just planning a whole nother different thing. So definitely I think so when it is time, because I remember when I was writing this book, everything felt right. I felt ready. I literally felt like I had the capabilities to do it. One thing that I do not want to do is to force myself to write, because I'm going to end up producing mediocre work. I'm very focused on quality. So when
this is of great quality.
Yeah,
guys.
when
you should
it's
feel
the right
this.
time, definitely.
Wow. Shucks, man. Bosele, tell me about your academic life and this balance.
Yeah.
How do you manage your time?
So I started writing in December 2017. Schools were closed, so I took advantage of that. I was like, yay, schools are closed, I have time to write. So I dedicated literally all the time, probably like 2 months into writing. So that did not really affect me. When schools were open in grade 11, in grade 12, I was already ready. But now that I have to distribute and take orders, it's a bit of tricky. But with a right schedule and time commitment, I think anything is possible. So yeah.
2 more questions. I'm fascinated by this, hey? 2 more questions. Who are you trying to reach with this book?
Oh man, excuse me. To the kid who feels like their dreams are not valid, especially when you come from an underprivileged background, a township where the social stratifications are literally all you know. So I'm trying to reach out to the kids that are told that, no man, your dreams are too big, or you can't do this, or you too young. I'm reaching out to those kids that, hey, the time is now. What are you waiting for? You can literally achieve anything at any age if you believe, if you put in the work, and most definitely if you pray about it. So that's what I'm trying to reach out. And also to parents that when your child comes to you with dreams and plans of their lives, I think one thing that you should do is to be extremely supportive of them and encourage them, because when your parents believe in you, it can do wonders to your confidence. So yeah, that's who I'm trying to reach out to.
Please talk to your fellow learners. People in university making excuses. We don't have time. Hey, work, stress, whatever. What is your message to your fellow learners?
Honestly, I'd say if you don't wake up now, then you're never really going to wake up. And excuses are always going to be there. As you said, I'm tired. I have a soccer practice, or I can't write, or I don't have the money to do it. I feel like once the main thing is to start. Whether it's writing one chapter every week, as long as you did something, that will really count. So just start, just believe in the power of your dreams, believe in who you are, and get to working. Don't make excuses, because time will pass you by. We're not here for a very long time. So I guess you should make the impact when you can, when you have the might, the energy, and the grit.
Guys, I hope you are as motivated and inspired as I am. I'm just gonna read some of the chapters she has here. Guys, I really please do me a favor. Not her, do me a favor. Buy this book. Buy this book. This is what you're gonna get from the book. A Staggering Awakening. The irrevocable power of words when opportunity whispers. Dreaming Beyond. A bolt from the blue. Vengeance. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Readers are leaders. Trauma dampens the aura. Rise, for you are resilient. Living the dream, a glimmer of hope. New York, is that you? Wow, that sounds interesting. Morning has come. Bosele and acknowledgements. Guys, this is such an easy to read book. Look, you can already read. I'm sure by now you've finished the 2 pages. Simple to read. Look. You'll finish this in a day, guys. Like, you have to buy this. It feels so nice. Like, even when you touch it, it changes your life. Like, my life is changed right now. And I'm going to buy this book right here in front of everyone so that they see how it's done. You take e-wallets, you take EFTs.
Yeah, that's okay.
You take cash. You take everything.
Yeah.
So it's easy to buy from you. And let me show them how easy it is. And I'm just gonna get the father of this young lady to come and say a word or two about how he feels. And I want to know, what is it that he was doing to make this girl the person she is at 19? Guys, this is interesting. So this is my book. Please sign it in the meantime.
Definitely.
Sorry. Sign it in the meantime as I do the transaction. It's very cheap. Like, it can never get cheaper than this, guys.
The Miracle Perspective.
The one and only. Right. Let's add you here. I'm about to pay 180 to Miss Teke right now. So I'm gonna approve this. Yes. And I'm gonna put my pin. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you my pin. And successful. I own Dreaming Beyond. It's mine. Can I have my book, please?
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Wonderful. As
you.
easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna humbly request. Okay, before I ask your dad to come here, what is it that you enjoy about being a woman? It's Women's Month.
Yes.
You are the last person to celebrate the Women's Month with me on the show, the 31st of August.
Yeah. I think the freedom that we have, and I love the fact that we Black girls are literally just dominating in all spheres. I love the fact that we are becoming fearless in our voices, especially with such issues like gender-based violence and the femicide in South Africa. We are becoming very, very fearless about what we want to say and how we want it to change. So yeah, that's what I like.
Wonderful stuff. Mr. Teke, sir, please join us here. Sit next to your young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the father of this very bright and wonderful young lady, Mr. Teke. They say in English, a fruit doesn't fall far from its tree. And here is the tree. Mr. Teke, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am very fine. How do you feel knowing that now you have produced such?
Right now I'm ecstatic. I feel the proudest father in the universe. And I've always said that this is a miracle in happening. And, I always wake up and don't know what the day is gonna bring. And with her, you cannot guarantee anything. It's amazement through and through. And this is the moment that we took, and I'm happy. I'm
sure
proud
you
of
are.
her.
I'm sure you're very proud. So, what is the message that you would like to send to other parents out there where their kids are trying to grow? You know, mostly as Africans, we have this thing of trying to suppress the child. When they're growing, they're naughty, jumping up and down. We suppress them, we keep them down. And we don't know that we are affecting their dreams, killing their dreams later. What is your message to some of the parents out there and in a way of raising their kids and just allowing them to dream bigger?
Being an educator for many years, and I've always strived to enhance and develop the young minds. And I realized, because I've taught in Alex, and where I teach now, I've taught in a semi-suburb. But I know the kids that I deal with on daily basis, they come from disadvantaged backgrounds. And I know the setting, I know the background. And I have always strived that give a child a chance. And the parents should be on par with what the children are doing. They should know each and everything. And with difficult circumstances at home, they need to, let the child be. Gone are the days when we used to say, I want my child to be a lawyer. I want my child to be a doctor. If you didn't achieve that, let the young ones blossom and strive through their plans and dreams. And there is a poem that I was dealing with now. It talks about children of the wind. And what are children of the wind? It is this individual who comes up with a plan that I want to be a lawyer. Or maybe the parents want the child to be a lawyer. But somewhere along the way, they change direction. And then they do something else. We've read about people, artists, professionals who have done something, a career, and then they drifted into another. Something that makes them happy, something that makes them wealthier, and something that makes them prosper through and through. So in answering your question, I'm appealing and urging parents to let the children be, but guidance is the key. Know what your child is doing, follow his or her dreams, and then make sure that you support all the way. And that's it. I mean, like she said earlier on, that we are here temporarily, right? Let's make the best of what we have. Let's make the best of what we can achieve. You know, with dreams and goals, we set short-term goals, we set short-term dreams, but we must follow through and through and make sure that our young flowers prosper. And the other thing is to let children be truthful with them, and they must know the ins and outs of life.
Wow. I'm going to say to you right now, I give you my respect. Producing such is never easy. I don't have kids, but I know that raising kids is not an easy job. And you have done it. Kudos to you. And I give you my respect, because this, I know it's written by her, but she is your product. This is your work. Kudos to you, sir. Well done. And thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for
All the
having me.
best with your upcoming endeavors and everything you hope to achieve in life. And guys, I will repeat again, buy this book. It will change your life. If you are a parent, buy it for your kids and buy it for yourself. And let's just learn to support each other. I mean, a young girl doing great stuff Where do you expect her to grow and become better? You have to support. Come on, guys, let's support her. Buy the book. Get in contact with her on
My email, boselemisauthor@gmail.com. Facebook, Bosele Teke, Twitter, Bosele Teke, and yeah.
Please, let's sell out this book. Share this video. I really, really pray, like I hope, and I please beg you guys, share this video, share it with your friends, your children, whoever. Go next door, knock. I mean, we will see how it goes, and I'm sure you're open for other stuff. If people are selling a lot, you can give them some remuneration, right?
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
So come on, link up with her. Check her out on Instagram, send her a DM, tell her that you can sell her so many books, wherever, and she will make a payment plan with you, and you might get yourself a nice side hustle. Guys, thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe. Go to her YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel. Follow her, subscribe, and like the content. Till we meet again on the new month of September. Happy spring to you. It's finished.
Perspective. It's finished.